according to an article from the World Economic Forum on the future of work. For generations, we have spent the first third of our lives acquiring the college degrees we need to find jobs. These degrees are the stamps on our professional passports that pave the way for the remaining two-thirds of our journey. This implies that the nature of our work, along with the skills and knowledge required to execute it, remains unchanged for a lifetime, which of course is no longer true. While our parents likely held one job for life, most of us have had several, and not just jobs but careers. Our children can expect to have many jobs and careers through their professional lives, perhaps even at the same time, with the maturing of the gig economy.
According to a study published in 2021 by the Canadian Federation of Independent Business, the annual cost of professional fees, primarily accounting and tax preparation, for micro-businesses, is more than $2,000 per employee. At the Small Business Analysts Society of Canada, we developed a set of 2 free self-study courses designed for adult learners interested in learning how to compile a year's worth of bank and credit card transactions for a small business in Canada. You'll be provided with all the software tools you need to assemble a working paper file supporting a set of draft financial statements. The courses won't prepare you for a career as a tax professional, but may just start you on the path to becoming an accounting technician working for a small business, an independent bookkeeper working with your own clients, or a technician working with a small public accounting firm.
Shifting demographics and accelerating changes in technology should be driving innovation in the education industry. Instead, we appear to be doubling down on the old ways of doing things. We have been led to believe that a university prepares students to be critical thinkers, better communicators, and most importantly to students and employers, to become job-ready. Yet according to a 2015 study conducted by the Association of American Colleges and Universities, what disappointed the employers were the college graduates' abilities to apply knowledge and skills in real-world settings and their critical thinking skills. The study also cited poor written and oral communication skills. Fewer than 3 in 10 employers thought recent college graduates were well prepared, according to the AACU study. That's a pretty low assessment of skills that had once seemed to be assured by a college education.
When our universities and professional bodies exaggerate median incomes and inflate expectations, they are looking at students as customers. When our largest professional service firms do the same thing, they are negotiating with suppliers. This approach needs to change. We need to look at accounting from the perspective of new entrants into the profession. At SBA Canada, we conducted net present value analysis on an investment in an accounting career. But we did it from a student's perspective. The results are clear. We're doing something wrong.
At SBA Canada, our training should focus on stakeholders' needs. These include employees, practitioners, and the businesses that they serve. In 2014, the largest international accounting firms took control of the profession in Canada when the 3 legacy accounting bodies were amalgamated to form CPA Canada. These large firms' needs and business models differ markedly from those of rank-and-file members and the small businesses that they serve. The top 20 firms earn about 80% of their revenue from audit and consulting, and just 16% from tax. The remaining 18,000 or so earn more than 80% of their fees from tax and compliance. The smallest 13,500 firms work almost exclusively on tax and compilation services. Not surprisingly, training focused on the needs of the largest firms is mostly wasted when it comes to the work that more than half of public accountants, those that work in the smallest firms, actually do.
If you look at British Columbia's Work BC career planning website, the median income for BC's 30,600 financial accountants was only $60,170. That's a lot less than the $116,000 claimed by CPA BC on their website in 2022. I brought this up with CPA BC since it looks like a serious breach of our code of ethics. Predictably, nothing happened. I then reached out to Canada's Labour Market Information Council. I got this response.
I think what you're describing is a fairly common practice by many organizations, homing in on one statistic that supports a narrative they want to tell, without explaining where or how that statistic came about.
The best way to learn how to do anything is to just do it. Our Accounting 100 and Accounting 200 courses are a great way to get a start in an occupation that's one of Canada's largest. We can usually provide students with live client data and a tutor to guide them through the process. The cost of tutoring is paid for by the business whose file you're working on. If you find you like the work, there are 3 more self-study courses that, together with Accounting 100 and Accounting 200, make up the Business Analyst Technician program.